Hello everyone, and welcome! Today, we're answering a single, practical question. Why should teachers use not the theory, not the headlines, just the everyday, classroom-level reasons that matter to you right now? Let me start with a simple truth. Teaching is creative, demanding, and relentlessly busy. You plan, you explain, you mark, you manage, you speak to parents, you adapt on the fly. If there were a tool that could reliably help with the repetitive parts of that work, would you try it? That's what AI offers. Not to replace your professional judgment, but to make the heavy, repetitive bits lighter so you can focus on learners. Pause for a moment and think of one task you dread repeating every week. Hold that thought. We'll come back to it. Now, let's walk through 3 clear parts. The practical benefits you can use immediately. The realistic limits you must know. And the mindset shift that makes AI genuinely useful. Part 1. Practical benefits. What AI actually helps you do. First, workload reduction. Think about routine writing tasks, letters to parents, template lesson plans, weekly newsletters, progress report summaries. These are necessary, helpful, and time-consuming. With a short, clear prompt, AI can generate a draft in seconds. For example, ask for a CAP S-lined lesson outline or a parent message, then edit it to add the local detail and voice. What would normally take 30 to 60 minutes can become a 5 to 10 minute editing task. Second, idea generation and lesson starter inspiration. Blank page syndrome is real. You stare at the lesson plan and the ideas don't come. AI is a brainstorming partner that never tires. Ask it. Give me 3 engaging hooks for a grade 6 natural science lesson on the water cycle using low-cost classroom materials. It will return varied ideas, role plays, simple experiments, story prompts, and you choose or adapt the best one. Third, differentiation at scale. In our classrooms, learners arrive with different backgrounds, languages, and learning needs. Preparing, support, core, and extension versions of the same task often doubles or triples your preparation time. AI can produce 3 levels from 1 seed prompt. Prompt it to rewrite this explanation for grade 4. Simplify for learners who struggle and extend it with a challenge activity. You'll get immediate drafts you can refine. Fourth, assessment and feedback. AI helps you generate formative questions, rubrics, and even mark-in memos. Need a 10-question quiz aligned to a CAPS outcome? Ask for it. Need the answer key and suggested mark allocation? Ask for that too. You still check the answers, but the heavy lift of inventing questions and structure is done. Fifth, localization and relevance. AI can rewrite content using local examples and language cues. Instead of a generic geography case study about a city you've never heard of, prompt the AI to use a South African township example, and the scenario will feel closer to learners' lived experience. This increases engagement and comprehension. Sixth, multimodal supports. Need a simple poster for the classroom, a vocabulary bank, or a short audio summary for learners who prefer listening. AI tools can produce text for posters, flashcard content, and scripts for text-to-speech. Combine those outputs into printed or audio resources quickly. Seventh, low-resource workflows. Many South African teachers work where connectivity is limited. AI outputs can be converted into printable packets or short WhatsApp lesson threads. A 5-message WhatsApp lesson can be as effective as a long PDF for many learners. AI helps you trim and prioritize content for these formats. Those are the immediate practical benefits. They are not speculative. They are things you can try in your next planning session. Part 2. Realistic limits. What AI can't do and where to be careful now. Honesty time. AI is powerful, but it is not perfect. It has limits you must understand. First limit, accuracy is not guaranteed. AI generates plausible-sounding content. Sometimes it invents facts, dates, or details that are not true. This is called a hallucination. Always fact-check important claims, especially history, science facts, or assessment answers. Use the AI draft as a starting point, not the final authority. Second limit, bias and cultural sensitivity. AI learns from large datasets that reflect real-world biases. Outputs can unintentionally reproduce stereotypes or insensitive language. Always read with a critical eye and edit examples or phrasing that don't fit your learner's context. Third limit, privacy and learner data. Never paste real learner identifiers into public AI tools. If you use AI to work with learner data, anonymize it, or use tools designated for education with robust privacy protections. Make sure your school has a simple consent practice if learners' work is going to be processed. Fourth limit, overdependence. It's tempting to rely too heavily on AI that risks losing the habit of crafting personalized explanations and noticing subtle classroom dynamics. Use AI to amplify your work, not to outsource your professional judgment. Fifth limit, copyright and originality. AI can produce text that resembles existing sources. When you use AI outputs, rephrase as needed, cite source ideas if relevant, and teach learners about originality. Encourage students to use AI responsibly and to show their thinking, not just the AI's output. Understanding these limits means you can use AI safely and effectively. The teacher remains the quality controller. Part 3, mindset shift. From fear to co-pilot. Finally, the mindset. If you come to AI with fear, will it take my job? Or will it make me obsolete? You will miss the point. The more helpful way to think is this. AI is your co-pilot, not your replacement. Imagine you're the driver of a car. AI sits next to you with a GPS, a calendar, and a notebook full of ideas. It suggests routes, alerts you to traffic, and lists nearby places to stop. But you still drive. You decide when to change lanes, when to stop for petrol, and how fast to go. You bring the experience and the judgment. AI supports the routine and suggests options. Practically, what does that look like in the classroom? You use AI to draft a lesson plan. You edit it to fit your class, add a local example, and adjust the timing. You ask AI for 3 assessment questions. Select 2, rewrite them for clarity, and remove a question that is too easy. You request a plain language version of a text for learners with lower reading levels, then add a short oral activity to check understanding. Mastery is not about knowing every AI feature. Mastery is about knowing how to ask, what to check, and how to integrate the output into your teaching. It's iterative. Prompt, review, edit, implement, reflect. Here are 3 simple habits to build mastery. Start small. Use AI for one task, a worksheet draft, or a parent message, and learn the editing workflow. Always verify. Treat AI output as a draft. Check facts, check language, check alignment to caps. Share prompts. Keep a short prompt, bank to reuse and adapt. Share with your subject team. 2 teachers' prompts together become a richer resource. Short practical exercise and sample prompt. Before we finish, try this. Short exercise. Think of the task you held at the start of this session. The one repetitive task you dread. Now, imagine the AI drafting it. Write a short prompt you could use. Here's a sample. You can copy and adapt. Create a grade 7 natural sciences 45-minute lesson plan aligned to CAPS outcome. Paste gap statement. Include lesson objective. 3 activity steps with timings. Intro, main activity, assessment, a Laura source experiment using household items. 2 differentiation options, support and extension, and a simple marking memo. Ask the AI, get the draft, and then do 3 things. 1, check that the lesson matches the CAPS outcome. To simplify any language learners might struggle with. 3. Add one local example relevant to your school or community. Closing. An invitation, not an instruction. To close AI, for Teach Us is about reclaiming time, expanding creative options, and supporting differentiated learning. It's not magic. It's a tool that, used wisely, will let you focus more on the deeply human parts of teaching. Noticing, encouraging, and inspiring learners. If you try one thing this week, let it be this. Use AI to create a first draft, then edit it with your professional eye. That small habit will save you time and start a cycle of improvement. Thank you for your work, your patience, and your readiness to explore. When used with care, AI will not replace the teacher in the classroom. It will help the teacher be the best teacher they can be. In our next session, we'll practice writing prompts and run live iterations together. Bring one CAPS outcome and a topic from your timetable. We turn it into a classroom-ready draft.